Всем привет! Меня зовут Ксения, я англомама и переводчик. На данный момент я преподаю английский в Кристофер Art Club. Сегодня мы поговорим с вами о том, как можно совместить творчество и английский с такой темой, как овощи. Я уже приготовила карточки и сейчас прокомментирую их на английском. This is carrot, cauliflower, white cabbage, corn, or you may say sweet corn, cucumber, probably the funniest name of the vegetable, cucumber, turnip, leek, garlic, onion, tomato, peas, and potato, pepper, aubergine. In England, people say aubergine, and in America, they say eggplant. So you pick anything you like better, eggplant or aubergine. Broccoli, beetroot, and red cabbage. And right now, we're going to do fantastic art. So just get ready your plasticine and let's start. So we have a jar where we're going to put a lot of different vegetables. Okay, but first I suggest we decorate the jar. So I make an orange sausage, well, looks like orange sausage, one over here and another one on the top. Just make sure that you squeeze hard enough so when you fold it, it doesn't fall. Then we're gonna decorate it. I made tiny ball, put one over here, then another one over here, number 3 and number 4. And in between, I put yellow ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and one more over here. Okay, this is the lead, so our vegetables wouldn't escape. Now let's start with pepper. First, maybe it would help, I'm gonna use the pen, if we draw the shape of the pepper, how pepper looks like. Yeah, it looks like this. And now we're just gonna follow the lines, making the shape. I'm making red pepper, but they also can be green and yellow. Orange ones are very, very delicious. So this is the first pot. Now I mix crimson, and now I'm making the center pot. I would like to show the slice of the pepper. So how it would look if we just take a knife and slice it. If you feel that you don't have enough for the filling, just take more and then just use your fingers for filling the surface with plasticine, just like this. Because it should look like it's solid, so not a hint of blue should be seen. Okay, now don't forget about the stem. One like this and another like this. Still, usually, if you think about it, some part is a bit yellow, and definitely we'll need some seeds, right? Seeds are usually white, so we make teeny tiny balls and just go like this. Just make sure that you do at least 7, because there are lots of seeds in the pepper. Definitely not 2 or 1. Okay, so I think my pepper is almost done. Just a bit of green over here. Now I want to do a carrot, so I'm taking orange and trying to make it look like a carrot. So just make sure that you pull it long enough. Then press delicately. If you want to make it big, you press harder and just make sure that it sticks properly. Okay, now gonna do a couple stems. 1, 2, 3, and it wouldn't be carrot if it wouldn't have stripes. In order to make stripes, I'm gonna use this beige and light brown. So just tiny stripes, one after another, like this. Well, if you don't have brown, you probably can use black, but in this case just mix it with white so it will be lighter. Okay, now our carrot looks better and better. Well, to tell the truth, now it looks like carrot, not just like a lump. Maybe some red would do, just a little bit. Okay, now the carrot is done, and I would like to do peas. So I squish and squash it like this, and then super easy, I just take red, make it perfectly round and put it alone. Just make sure that you put several ones, yeah, because as we know, usually there are 1, 2, 3, 4, a bit 5 little balls hiding. Now we're doing the pattern. It looks like this. Okay, so we already have carrot, peas and pepper. Now let's do cucumber. Cucumber, we squeeze the green. It looks rather oval. Yeah, just make sure that it's so fun just to press and squeeze. I mean, it's not only the kids that adore this, but grown-ups as well. I do, for sure. Then I wanted to make it lighter, so I mix green and yellow and turn it into stripe. So my cucumber would get a shape yellow and green. Keep going. And now I want to make it darker, so I'll try to mix black and green together. Well, let's see what I'll get. And now little bumps, because cucumbers usually have bumps. Okay, don't forget about little leaf over here. And the last one, tomato. Tomato is red and round. This one is not sliced, so I'll just need several leaves. 1, 2, and 3. And this is super vegetable jar that we have here. As we keep talking about food, we're gonna read one more really fun poem from the Puffin Book of Fantastic First Poems. The Dinosaur Dinner. Once a mighty dinosaur came to dine with me. He gobbled up the curtains and swallowed our settee. He didn't seem to fancy onion soup with crusty bread. He much preferred the flavor of our furniture instead. He ate up all our dining chairs and carpets from the floor. He polished all the table. Then he looked around for more. The television disappeared in one almighty gulp. Wardrobes, beds, and bathroom he crunched into a gulp. He really loved the greenhouse, he liked the garden shed, he started on the chimney pot. But then my mother said, "Your friends are always welcome to drop in for a bite, but really this one seems to have a giant appetite. You'd better take him to somewhere else. I'm sure, I don't know where, I only know his friend of yours needs more than we can spare." And suddenly I realized I knew the very place, and when I showed him where it was, you should have seen his face. I don't think I've ever seen anyone enjoy dinner more. I watched him wander on his way, a happy dinosaur. The council did rebuild our school, but that of course took time, and all because a dinosaur came home with me to dine.